Have you ever tasted that electrifying spark of bold ambition, the kind that ignites a wildfire of possibilities and dares you to envision a dynasty reborn, where calculated risks propel you from contenders to conquerors in a single audacious leap? That's the exhilarating pulse racing through Lakers lore with this blockbuster trade concept, a visionary blueprint that could fuse Finnish firepower with our star-studded core. What of acquiring Lauri Markkanen? The versatile scoring machine from Utah is a transformative strike that pairs his lethal finishing with Luka Doncic's wizardry and extends our contention window beyond LeBron James' twilight, crafting a lineup that's not just potent but timeless. Strap in, because this isn't fantasy. It's a meticulously crafted proposal from Bleacher Report's Andy Bailey that could redefine our trajectory and send shockwaves across the league. Welcome back to the epicenter of Lakers innovation, where we dream big, dissect the daring, and blueprint the moves that etch our name in eternity. If this is your first dive into our strategic symposium, make it permanent with a subscribe. We're your gateway to the most forward-thinking takes on our legendary franchise. The proposition comes courtesy of Bailey, who envisions the Lakers shipping out Rui Hachimura, Austin Reeves, Maxi Kleber, Dalton Knecht, a 2026 first-round pick, a 2028 first-round pick swap, and a 2032 first-round pick to Utah Jazz in exchange for Markkanen. This isn't a haphazard swap. It's a calculated upgrade, positioning the 7-foot Finnish forward alongside Doncic and James to form a triumvirate of skill, size, and synergy. As Bailey articulates, the Lakers aren't often linked to Markkanen pursuits, but they should be. His finishing prowess meshed with Doncic's playmaking could make him one of the NBA's deadliest scorers, while his non-redundant skill set, unlike Reeves, ensures seamless integration. At 28, with a contract through 2028 to 29 worth $46.4 million this season, Markkanen offers longevity, bridging the James era into Doncic's prime without the looming specter of free agency or retirement. To grasp why this deal tantalizes, let's spotlight Markkanen's credentials and how he'd elevate our attack. The former All-Star, who's bounced from Chicago to Cleveland to Utah, boasts career averages of 18.2 points, 7.1 rebounds, 1.5 assists, 0.7 steals, and 0.5 blocks, shooting efficiently across roles. Last season, despite Utah's dismal 17-65 record, the league's worst, Markkanen dazzled in 47 games, posting 19.0 points on 42.3% from the field, 34.6% from three, and 87.6% from the line, plus 5.9 rebounds and defensive contributions. He's no one-trick pony. At 7 feet, he spaces the floor, career 37.5% on threes, attacks closeouts with fluid drives, and rebounds with tenacity, making him a modern stretch-four archetype. Bailey nails a fit. Pairing him with Doncic's 9.8 assists per game last year could unleash Markkanen's off-ball scoring. Envision Luka's no-look lobs to a cutting Markkanen or kickouts for open triples, potentially boosting our three-point attempts, we ranked 24th last season, into elite territory. Unlike Reeves, whose ball handling overlaps with Doncic's, Markkanen's movement shooting complements without clashing, and his size adds switchability on defense. In a projected starting five of Doncic, Marcus Smart, our defensive anchor, James, Markkanen, and DeAndre Ayton, we'd boast versatility. Smart's grit, James' IQ, Markkanen's spacing, Ayton's interior presence, all orbiting Doncic's orchestration. Advanced metrics support the hype. Markkanen's plus 2.1 box plus minus last year outshone Hachimura's plus 0.8, and his 1.15 points per possession on spot-ups per synergy would thrive in J.J. Redick's motion-heavy schemes, potentially elevating our offensive rating 15th last season by creating mismatches galore. Now, let's unpack the outgoing package and why it might entice Utah while aligning with our goals. Headlining is Austin Reeves, the 26-year-old guard who's blossomed into a 15.9-point scorer with 5.5 assists last year, shooting 48.6% overall and 36.7% from deep, valuable for a rebuilding Jazz squad hungry for young talent to pair with Keontae George and Walker Kessler. Rui Hachimura, at 26, brings 13.6 points on efficient shooting, 53.7% field goal, adding front-court depth with his mid-range game and rebounding 4.3 per game. Maxi Kleber, the 33-year-old vet on an expiring $11 million deal, offers playoff experience and stretch-big capabilities, 34.5% career threes, serving as salary filler while providing Utah with flexibility. Then there's Dalton Connect, our 2024 number 17 pick whose rookie struggles, 9.1 points on 36.5% shooting, have dimmed his shine, but his college pedigree, 21.7 points, 39.7% threes at Tennessee, could intrigue a patient team like Utah. Sweetening the pot of the picks, a 2026 first, potentially mid-round if we contend, a 2028 swap, hedging against future dips, and a 2032 first, long-term upside for Danny Ainge's asset-hoarding Jazz. For Utah, mired in rebuild mode after their tank-tastic season, this haul accelerates their youth movement. Reeves and Hachimura as core pieces, Kleber for mentorship, Connect as a lottery ticket, and picks to fuel drafts. Critically, Markkanen lacks a no-trade clause, smoothing logistics, and his $46.4 million salary matches the aggregate outgoing. Reeves at $12.9 million, Hachimura at $17 million, etc., per Spotrac. The strategic allure for us lies in upgrading from good to great, addressing postseason shortcomings exposed in our 5-game exit to Minnesota last playoffs, where we ranked third in the West but faltered in spacing and secondary scoring. Markkanen's arrival inject efficiency. His 58.4 true shooting percentage last year trumps Hachimura's 55.9%, and durability, having played 66-plus games in prior seasons. Picture the synergies. Doncic's gravity pulling defenders, opening Markkanen for 5.3 three-point attempts per game, up from his current 5.0, or James drives complemented by Markkanen's trailing spacing, creating plus 10 net rating lineups akin to his Cleveland days with Jarrett Allen. Defensively, while not elite, Markkanen's 0.7 steals and length bolster our perimeter, pairing with Smart's 2.0 steals and Ayton's blocks for a balance unit. Bailey emphasizes a long game. At 28, Markkanen outlasts James, turning 41 soon, serving as Doncic's ideal co-star into the 2030s, much like how Kevin Love stabilized Cleveland's post-LeBron plans. Compared to chasing stars like Jimmy Butler or Brandon Ingram, Markkanen's fit is bespoke. No ego clashes, just complementary stardom. Risks exist naturally. Depleting depth, losing Reeves' playmaking and Hachimura's versatility could strain our bench, especially if injuries hit and the picks mortgage future flexibility in a draft-rich era. Utah might demand more, say, another young piece like Jalen Hood-Schifino, but Ange's history of bold deals, like the Gobert haul, suggests this package could sway him if the Jazz pivot fully to tanking. Zooming out, this trade embodies the Lakers' ethos of relentless evolution, from the Shaq-Kobe swaps to the AD blockbuster, reminding us that sustaining excellence demands audacity. In a West brimming with threats like OKC's youth or Denver's poise, adding Markkanen's scoring punch could be the edge that propels us past first-round exits toward Banner 18, blending immediate firepower with enduring vision. It's a move that doesn't just win games, it builds eras. Turn the page from James' legend to Doncic's dominion with a finished flourish. Lakers visionaries, let's ignite the debate on this ambitious blueprint. What's your verdict on trading for Markkanen? And would you tweak the package to seal the deal or chase a different star? Flood the comments with your inventive proposals, fit analyses, or forecasts of Doncic Markkanen magic. I'm primed to collaborate and elevate our collective foresight. If this electrifying exploration has sparked your imagination for our next chapter, electrify the movement would like to energize the dialogue and propel our purple and gold aspirations skyward. Until the next bold frontier, dream fearlessly, pursue relentlessly, and let's architect immortality. Go Lakers!